Hi, Leos. Welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and their true intentions for you. I'm going to start your reading off with the love oracle messages to look at the situation between you and this person. Then I'm going to jump into the tarot section and look at their true intentions for you. And I'm going to close your reading off with the Hidden Truth Oracle deck to look at what this person is holding back from telling you. Now, this is general, so it may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you never miss an upcoming read. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. Whoa, okay. Some of you met this person or you met unexpectedly online, social media, music. It looks like harmony. There's a lack of harmony though. Somebody's not falling for the snake charm. The music card comes out in reverse. Musician, snake charmer, harmony, melodic. So one of you could also be a musician and the other person is not really into going out and partying. That's just not their style. I do have at the bottom of the deck the mask card, which is hidden motive, concealed, disguise, lying. So somebody is maybe like, oh, like, yeah, I really like this and that and the other, but there's a lack of harmony, of being on the same page. Also, somebody saying that they don't have social media, and the other person is surprised and is shocked to find out that they do have social media. Ooh, so if you did not meet online, I'm getting a couple of different things coming out for different people, but somebody is spying online and finding something unexpected online about the other person and is not listening to, them trying to charm the other person, like, oh, this and that. There's something like one of you caught on to the red flags. Now, oops, oh, I'm so sorry. My hand just hit that thing real quick. I'm going to move this back a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump into the tarot section of your reading and look at this person's true intentions for you, Leo. Show me the true intentions from the person on Leo's mind. Person on Leo's mind, show me their true intentions for Leo. There we go. Their true intentions are to have a relationship with you, but they are spying and they have some questions. They're a little cautious with stepping outside of their comfort zone because they have been hurt before. Nine of Wands coming out at the bottom of the deck. So, they are spying on you online. They might have found something, Leo, that they want to ask you a question about. It could be something old. It could be something, that has no significant value as far as like what would affect your relationship or situationship with this person. However, they're cautious about it and they're spying and like, I don't know if I should step out of my comfort zone to make this a relationship with Leo. I'm just afraid I'm going to get hurt. But if they don't speak up and say how they feel or just bring it to your attention of what they found, they're never going to know what you two could really have. And if what they found is something even vital to your situation with them, it could be that they saw a picture of you with somebody else, could be your cousin, a friend, whatever. It could also be that you told them you're busy over the weekend or you've been busy, can't talk to them, and when they looked, you're out hanging out, you were tagged in something with someone. Now, and that doesn't mean that you're not busy. It just means that you didn't have time to hang out with them. This feels so new, fresh with this person that you don't feel you owe them any kind of explanation of what you're doing, where you're going, who you're hanging out with. And you're not trying to be ugly. You're just like, we're not to that point in a relationship where you can question me. about these things. Meaning, I know if they're cross watcher, meaning cross watcher, that they don't feel they owe you any kind of obligation to tell you what they're doing and everything they're doing. Just know that Leos, like anybody, I'm going to say anyone, it doesn't matter who it is, but Leos like their space. They love, to have their space when they need it. And then for cross watchers, I know that you've been hurt, but if you keep your guard up like this and you keep searching online for answers instead of just speaking your truth, even if it's plain and to the point, if you're not speaking your truth, you're never going to know the real truth. And maybe you were still cautious because how can I trust when I've been hurt before? How you can trust where you've been hurt before is to start over fresh and start over new. If Leo has given you no reason to feel that way, but that is just the hurt and pain from your past in other situations, you should try to work on letting go of that hurt and pain from your past. I'm not saying to be naive. I'm just saying you can't treat everybody as they're going to hurt you. Otherwise, you're always going to be guarded. And vice versa for Leos as well. I think that just generally applies to anyone. But let's go ahead and clarify this Four of Wands. So the King of Swords comes out in reverse. So this person wanting a relationship with you, but they don't really have a solid plan. They just know they're really attracted to you. Also, they're not that confident King of Swords who, will pursue and speak their mind plainly. There's also the fact that even though they want a relationship with you, they feel they can't trust you. With that King of Swords, it's like an injustice of them feeling like, well, what if Leo just wants one thing from me? Or what if this is the only thing we have is just this passionate desire and attraction? And what if there's nothing else? They're overthinking the situation. So it's really hard for them over analyzing a relationship because of the pain that they've gone through, Leo. But just know that. Let's go ahead and clarify this Page of Swords. They're very guarded because of what has happened in their past, and they need to move on from it. It does look like they're trying to learn to move on and move forward, but it is taking some time. They're not going to rush moving on from their pain. They are guarded, wanting to move forward, but also wanting you to be patient with them. They're looking at the situation and analyzing if you are going to be the right fit for them, the right person for them. I think that's pretty general for anyone who's gone through something like this, or anyone trying to get to know somebody. But if you're not clear in your communication, they're not clear in their communication, it leads to a lot of misunderstanding, right? So communication is always key no matter what. Even when things feel hard, there's a right way to do it though. Taking your time to come up with the right words, and vice versa for anybody else. Taking your time to think about what you want to say so you can get it out the right way, instead of being overly emotional for whoever that applies to. I feel like some of us can get so caught up in what we're saying that it gets overly emotional and overstimulated with words and feelings that it doesn't come out right sometimes. So, whoever that applies to, take your time to think about what you want to say to each other, because, things can turn out to be good if that's what you choose and that's what they choose, as long as communication happens between the two of you to keep from misunderstanding each other. So let's go ahead and clarify this Two of Wands. All right, so they're not stepping outside of their comfort zone because, they feel that you might be a player or you're not serious about commitment. They're scared that they're really nervous and very stressed that, you're not going to commit to them. If some of you had plans to get together and you had to cancel last minute, or you backed out last minute, that's where they're seeing the inconsistency, and that's what's giving them pause and well, is this even worth it? Should I even do it? Should I, what should I do? But, where they're deciding, should I step outside of my comfort zone and communicate with Leo? There's also a lack of confidence with that Knight of Wands coming out in reverse. Because a Knight of Wands in upright position is someone very bold and like, I'm just going to do this and go for it and see what happens. But when it's in reverse, there's that inconsistency of like, I want to, but it's more I want to than actually putting in the physical action towards that. And it's because of anxiety, stress, fears, things like that, overthinking, just worrying that things are going to go wrong or move towards a really bad situation. So some people will hold back and not say anything. It just, it would. And maybe for some of you Leos, you feel like this person just isn't strong enough for me then. And that's understandable. I know that Leos need somebody who's strong, who gives them the truth, who, oh my gosh. Did I just hear my new cat? Okay, y'all. So I wasn't going to say anything. It was a super secret surprise. I have a new family member. I think I hear him from the other room. He makes like these meeping sounds. I saw him at the adoption agency. I don't want to say adoption agency. I was at a pet store and I walked around the corner. I had no intention of getting another cat. I love my baby. She is my pride and joy. I love her so much. She was an outside cat for 8 years and she has her very first inside home. So she is spoiled rotten and I love it, right? I had no intention of getting another cat, but when I walked around the corner, I locked eyes with this cat in this small cage at the pet place, the pet store. I was getting her food and he just looked scared. And I don't know, he just instantly, we had a connection. He spoke to my heart and my soul. So I went back and adopted him yesterday. He is definitely separated in my house from my girl, but I just heard him. Anyways, sorry, I hate to interrupt your reading for that, but I was just like, oh my gosh, because I'm keeping them separated for 3 to 6 weeks because of the fact that my little girl is very territorial. Girls are like that. And he just wants to play with her. She's already made it a point like to scratch under the door at him and hiss at him. So I'm like, okay, we're just not, we're not ready yet. And that's okay. But anyways, I'm like, I hope he didn't get out. I learned yesterday he can open doors. And I'm like, you smart, tall little guy. Bobby, where are you going? I know I'm talking about you. She's like, she just woke up from her nap. She's in here with me. I was just saying, I know you have a new brother and you're not happy about him. Sorry, girl. Anyways, let's go ahead and pull some messages from this person and find out what they're holding back from telling you, Leo. My mom was telling me, she's like, how cute is that? So I have Bobby and I have Saki with an I, which is like a female Japanese name. So, and I'm like, maybe his mom thought he was a girl. Just like, my mother thought that Bobby was a boy. So that's why she's named Bobby Jean. Because after she named her Bobby, she was like, well, I can't change it. So she just added Jean. I'm like, that's so freaking cute. So he's Saki Ryan and she's Bobby Jean. I know, cute. So, all right, Leos, you came closer than anyone. You speak to me through music. Ooh, that is why. But they're trying not to hear it, or they're questioning if, like, when you speak to them through music, is this a true message or is this just, fake BS? How can I believe it? They are an overanalyzer, so they're going to, even if they feel a deep connection with you, they're going to overanalyze things because of the lack of confidence to trust people, because of the hurt and pain that they've gone through. I'm just letting you know, but they do see potential with you, but it's going to start with them having clear communication with you and trusting that you're not like everybody else. So, I knew exactly what I was doing. Like when they started talking to you, or whenever they don't say something or they do say something, especially when they're spying. They knew exactly what they were doing. And they know their hurt and their pain. They understand their hurt and their pain. They don't deny it. So if they're spying on you, which it comes out that they are, they knew exactly what they were doing by spying on you. They were looking to see if you were, dishonest and unfaithful. So I feel you even though we are apart. All right. So I get that some of you need some time alone, or you needed a little bit of space, or you had plans. You've been busy, whatever the case may be, but that's giving this person doubt. You've made it clear to them that you needed that space or you need that time or you're busy, but they're not being clear with you on what's happening with them. And I get that their hurt and their pain is them not being clear on it is because they don't want to be embarrassed by it or make it seem like they're stuck on the past or like a past person, but they have some unhealed wounds and they definitely need to heal those before they can push things into a really good relationship with you, or push forward into a good relationship with you. So this is what I have for you, Leos. If it resonates, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming out. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.